controller anymore either, because like the new Zelda game is gonna have a whole bunch of stuff. But I can still play Smash Brothers, and Smash Brothers is what we're gonna see right now. More Cloud, more Aegis. We're gonna see this same matchup again and again. And right now, Zemmol and Space, Grand Finals. Zemmol chilling in winner's side of it. So let's see if he's able to take another set off Space like that, or if he's gonna have to struggle just a little bit more.
No, I think in the beginning already a fantastic start from Zemmol, given the 50%, just a little bit waiting. But again, the Space answer has also been there.
Yeah, for sure. We're not seeing the DK this time, so Zemmol taking it seriously right off the bat. I'm sure that the DK was also serious mode, because like the DK, we've seen, it's real. It can take sets off of amazing players, but just not against the Aegis here.
Wow, I think that Space is really locked in, because that footstool into the dash attack was very clean, but I think, as I see in the face cam as well, he's really focused, he's really in there, and I think these moves will be hitting.
I expect nothing
Zemmol,
less.
Yeah, for quite some damage, which has been a pleasure to watch.
Ooh. Heading in with that limit side B to interrupt Space's attempt to close that stock out early. Instead, gonna have to close it out using your normal sword moves, like that side B, and like every other move that she has. But instead, it's gonna take a little extra while, but stock is still gonna be taken eventually before Zemmol is able to take the first stock off Space. This is looking a lot harder for Zemmol than it did in the first set.
Yeah, no, definitely looked like a transformation, and I think Space again, given like the later half of the game 5 that they had, it's just very difficult. He just is not really giving any chances away, and as I said, that Zemmol catching on the side B and taking that first stock off Space.
Yeah, not exactly something that Space handed to Zemmol, but you know, if you're in that position, then you're not going to be able to do a whole lot more than side B back to stage, and if you have to use that side B, you're going to get hit. Unless the other player messes up, essentially. And Zemmol, you know, we've seen him play. He's in winner's side of Grand Finals for a reason. He's not going to mess that type of thing up. Like a quick down tilt into the Lightning Buster. Not a combo I see very often, but I believe it is optimal damage when you get that down tilt if you can't get like a bunch more aerials afterwards.
Yeah, we're seeing it again. And no downer to be connected for Space, but still really great pressure from him. And no really answer from Zemmol, but hey, we'll take those.
A quick SD from Space. You don't want to see it.
Oh!
I mean, you know, you don't have to see anything
yeah,
else.
no.
It's fine.
I
just didn't think that would hit.
Me neither. Me neither. We're quite surprised, but well,
yeah,
that can also be do it.
We got caught off guard just a little bit, but Zemmol is also, you know, gotta get caught off guard by that one just a little bit, and yeah, first game going to Space there. Zemmol standing up. I'm not sure what that's about. Oh, he's gonna go away. Okay.
Yeah, no, I think this is a classic. This is a classic Zemmol. Just
sure.
taking his time, maybe asking something
yeah.
about the setup. I mean, better be safe than sorry, right?
Maybe try to cool your head a little bit. Go to the toilet. You know, sometimes you got to do those types of things, like especially when you're like in a high stakes situation like this one. You've already secured your spot in the Invitational. That's nice and all, but there's money on the line. You want to win the whole prize. I'm not sure how much money it was, but I believe it's like a lot.
It's quite a lot indeed.
Yeah.
I think
the total prize pool was 7,000. I believe it was like 1,000 per local or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's 600.
If we had 80 plus participants, everyone, but for this one it's going to be 600.
Yeah, 600. Still a lot.
Yeah.
Still 600 is still a pretty big prize pool. So this is essentially like a €300 money match, something along those lines.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how the prize pot is going to get distributed among
yeah.
people, but I'm guessing somewhere along those lines. We're seeing the Ryu kind. I'm kidding.
Okay.
No, we're seeing more of the Cloud. We're seeing more of the Aegis.
No.
And this time with a refreshed Zemmol. Let's see what he can put up to the board.
Yeah, let's see how this refreshment will be changing the first minutes of the game. Seeing some good hits left and right. Oh,
yeah, it's seeming to work out so far for Zemmol. Like getting those first couple of hits in Not quite going to be able to get a lot out of them, and currently stuck in disadvantage. But still, like, starting off pretty strong. Losing that lead pretty quickly, though, is very hard to sustain something like that against a player like Space. Space is just, you know, that proficient at the game.
No, for sure. But, oh, that limit will be hitting in before that side B will be hitting. And
yeah, the blade beam coming on through. It doesn't just clank with the side B, sadly, for Space. But, you know, it don't need to be sad for that long, because Space is just going to take out that first stock anyway.
Oh yeah, great good stuff on Space. And now it's going to be difficult for Zemmol, given that this is kind of the same situation as the first game. But now really needs to be putting up the pressure if you really want to make this comeback happen anytime soon.
Yeah. And I think that's what I just saw from Zemmol a second ago was an option that I see pretty often coming out from him. He like gets hit on a shield, expects to get hit again, but like turns around and shields, and if he doesn't get hit, then after he shields, he goes for a grab. And Space spot dodged at that exact moment, so wow, I can't be the only one that's caught onto it.
No, but I think Space is playing on a different level in this game, at least.
Yeah.
Given that he's been catching Zemmol so much off guard and just pushing it to the limit with all these punishments.
Yeah, pushing it to the limit, and then the limit comes out, and you're still gone.
There's no limit for Space.
No, exactly.
Just damage.
All that damage is racking up very slowly but surely. Yeah, a little bit more, 67% already. Oh, whoa, a quick DBZ moment.
Yeah.
Not quite off the stage, but you know, it's DBZ nonetheless. Yeah, that side B, you can't really throw that out all too willy-nilly against people, especially people like Mithra, because she can just swoop in with that dash attack and immediately hit you.
I think a great punish from Zemmol, but then again, we're still in this same situation where he gets a good kill off, but then has a really difficult time to get that kill, given that he has already the 132% on the board. But, well, right now, we can make a change. 55% on the board. Already good begin.
Crouching underneath the side B too, very clean. I'm not sure how he ran in there and then had to crouch, but you know, it worked out for him,
yeah.
So that's good.
I mean, Zemmol will take it. Space not maybe, but
yeah, I mean, Space
is fishing for that kill.
Yeah, it's looking a little bit more fishy as time goes on. It is not looking quite as good for Space as it used to. Get that foresight, get that up smash. Up smash is going to close it out. I'm kind of surprised it did.
Yeah, no, given that it's still Mithra at the end of the day, but she managed to put it off, and it's already looking for a game. Well, game 2 is going to Space, and I'm just figuring out what Zemmol needs to be doing different in order to kind of keep up with Space.
Yeah, no, I'm not entirely sure myself. What I think needs to change for sure is not the character. You know, you could try it. You could definitely try it. The Donkey Kong has been working out for most of today, so you can give it a shot.
I mean, you could give it a shot, and even so, we're going to a grand final reset afterwards. So
yeah.
I think this is kind of his rubber match. What kind of term would you give this match?
Probably that. That sounds perfect. Yeah, big claps. All right,
wait.
Starting off the match.
Okay.
Monkey mode engaged.
Holy moly.
All right, so this is the type of Donkey Kong gameplay that I was expecting to see in Winners Finals and the first game there. Just Donkey Kong in that advantage stage, just cleaning up the stock immediately. However, the same exact thing can happen to Donkey Kong. And it almost looked like that was going to happen, but Zemmol managed to find his way back onto the stage. Despite his big posture, he's gonna still close out a lot more damage. They're into up B, not an option I've seen before, I think ever.
No, the same for me as well, but Zemmol is pulling it off, and I think if I need to give a best description about this game, I think in the Winners Finals we saw Seth Rogen's DK, but now we're seeing Zemmol's DK. Given given that he's in the lead against Space with 2 stocks. Very great performance from Zemmol, and he's just pushing it to the limit, baby.
Oh, and it's a 3-stock! It's a 3-stock the moment the monkey comes out.
Wow! That,
damn.
That was amazing play from Zemmol, and well, the bananas clapped together, and
Put your hands together if you wanna clap. No, yeah.
Sorry, that was just a moment between us two. But anyway,
I think between Tanio as well. I see him over there.
no, there was.
I'm not sure how audible we are from the rest of the hall, but I believe that was picked up from at least over there.
Okay, well,
Oops.
I think we didn't quite saw it coming, but well, it was a fantastic play from Zemmol, pushing that advantage state all the way towards the end, and
but we
well,
do know this is still Donkey Kong. Like, yes,
Yeah.
you can have these types of advantage
This
states.
can happen, but-
It's so good when it does happen. DK's advantage state goes that hard. It's amazing. But DK's disadvantage state is also one of the worst in the game. And his neutral is also not, like, that amazing. So you're going to have to, like, get those hits yourself. There's no, like, assistance in that. You just, like, the only tool that'll help you out there is back air just a little bit. And dash attack, I guess. And but you know, whenever it works very well, except that time because it fell out.
No, yeah.
I definitely thought that was going to be the end of the stock, but sometimes this game is dysfunctional.
No, and I'm just grasping on to how or why Zemmol is making this DK work right now, because in these other games that we saw in the winners finals, it was not really going this well for Zemmol, but he is catching on, and he's taking so much space from Zemmol, or I mean from space, that he just can't react.
I think one of the main differences is that he's just been getting hit a lot less.
Yeah.
Because if you get hit as Donkey Kong, you die. It's bad. But you know, hasn't been doing that quite as much, and you know, just that alone, it just like if you don't get hit, you get those hits yourself. And DK will run all the way to victory with those hits if you give it to him.
No, but Space also showing that if he can get a hit in, then he can also take you to the hell. So
yeah.
Ooh, a monkey clap coming out, but not connecting as well.
Big angry guy. All right, so you might want to think, okay, even percentages right now, everything's looking fine for both of these players, but like if you're okay, I was gonna say if you're the heavy and you're at the even percents, then you're kind of in the lead. But being in a disadvantaged state against Pyramethra, still not great, still not what you want to have, and especially as DK. As I said, stuff can still happen. This is still Donkey Kong, and whenever you're stuck in disadvantaged state, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. So, still though, able to close out this stock. This takes like approximately 2 more neutral interactions for Zemmol if he really wants to take this stock, and he's looking for it. Just barely not able to get that.
Moving very fast, but Space got the shield. Okay, maybe a repetition of the
saying.
second.
This is what I'm saying. Just barely able to get out there. Giant punch. He wasn't out of the woodworks yet. The backer not quite going to come out. But
that's
the
enough.
air dodge doesn't make Space come back to stage. Just barely able to close out this game. Still is Zemmol taking Space to game 5.
Taking Space to game 5 with DK. I think I've never anticipated that when I came into this venue.
Especially not when in the first round of winners. The first game he went DK. Didn't believe at all anymore. And then
I mean, just got absolutely pretty destroyed in that first game.
Yeah, exactly. And then just 3-0 went to Cloud. And now he's just like, okay, the Cloud's not working anymore. I don't know what happened, but it's not working anymore. So let's instead go for the DK again. Not any other character, not Bowser, not like Incineroar, not any of the other characters we've seen. No, just go back to the DK.
Just have full faith in the DK, and well, full faith Zemmol's DK is hitting hard, as we saw just a couple of seconds ago.
And this might just be a reverse 3-0 for Zemmol. And if that is what happens, then that's
well, we've made history.
Yeah, that's kind of insane. Then we'd be really putting DK back on the map.
Yeah. No, fantastic performance.
Not only is Space one of the best players in the Netherlands, he is, I think, top 10 or 11 in
EU?
all of EU.
Yeah.
So
I believe that.
Yeah, and for the longest time, he used to be the best England player. So you never know. I can't say he's the best Aegis player now, considering Spargo exists. And there's a whole lot of other like very good Aegis players. Just that player base is extremely stacked.
Yeah.
But Space definitely on top of his game generally, but today it's looking very rough for him.
No, I
He's having
think
a deep
I think today we definitely seen some ups and downs coming out from Space, but as we said, he's still one of the best, if not the best, of the Netherlands. So I can still believe that he's going to be fully going on in this 5th game, in this perhaps final game. But well,
Yeah. So
we'll need to decide and see for ourselves.
look at the smile.
Look at that dance smile.
All right, so we'll see. Immediately starting out with that down B, that hand slap. It's like such an underrated option. I feel like so many. At the beginning of this game, I definitely thought like, oh yeah, it's a big hitbox, but other than that, there's not a whole lot to it. But it's also a combo
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah, it's definitely showing up the full potential of that move. But well,
It's mostly hit 2 that's a combo tool, because hit 1, like you still have the second hit to wait for, and then you can't really get a whole lot out of it. But when you get that hit 2, or even if you just get that hit 1, if you set them up onto the platform, that just is really hard to deal with for pretty much every character in the game.
and he waited out that monkey clap, but it wasn't as expected. And a beautiful space play from Space as well. Given that it's going to be pretty pretty difficult, but Space caught him off with the grab and finished it off with the up air.
Yeah, currently still like a lot of percent on him, so any like next interaction with DK might just spell his doom. Not quite that one
missed
though.
the grab.
Missed the back air, missed the grab. Everything's going wrong for Zemmol here, but if he's able to close out this stock, he's still got a huge shot, taking out the rest.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to go out into this second set with Space. Wants to make this reverse 3-0 happen. Let's see if he can do it. This is, I was kind of hoping that by this point that someone at least would have taken a stock already.
no, it's getting more and more difficult for Zemmol, especially given that spike coming out from Space. A very beautiful play, but yeah, it's getting tougher and tougher as the times moves on for Zemmol to get back into this game.
Yeah, the DK is doing DK things right now, and it's, that DK thing currently is not killing at 20, but instead getting hit over and over and over again. F smash gonna put him in a terrible position. There is nothing that you can do with this.
Yeah, no, he's
And Space doesn't even die.
yeah, no, and as I said, at the end of the day, Space is still Space, and he definitely got a good download on Zemmol's DK.
And that means that not only did Space win this set, it's time for true finals.
It is time for a true finals, a grand final reset, and I'm really stoked to see if we're still going to be seeing the DK coming out, because
I expect nothing less.
yeah,
Like, I mean, it's been working so well for the 2 games beforehand. Let's reset the score real quick, since it is true finals time. I'm not sure if that's a thing I can select here.
oh yeah,
Sick.
great.
The reset. I don't like reset as much because it sounds lame. So I'm just gonna keep calling it true finals. It's but yeah, it is time. We're gonna see who the true victor is of today, and the first thing that's gonna happen is DK is gonna get hit a whole lot more. Did that jab just hit behind?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for the second time I think in this set, because I think it happened another time, and we were both like very confused about it.
I'm pretty sure that was with Pyra, and Pyra, like, it not only did it hit from behind, it also just sent DK backwards. That was a melee moment if I've ever seen one. But yeah, we're seeing a little bit more advantage state from Space. There's just it's a very rough time for Zemmol to get out of this. That down tilt, not quite
connecting, but the back air will.
Not gonna quite combo into the up air, but considering Zemmol thought it might, he's air dodging, and I'm scared because of that air dodge. Gonna die.
Yeah. No. Oh, tried to figure something out the side B, but it was not quite hitting.
Yeah.
Very well, and yeah, as you said, we're seeing also some DK things right here, but not the positive ones. Maybe now. Oh, not quite yet, but it's just really difficult to get this hit in right now. It's the way that Space is currently playing.
Your Honor, he was just monkeying around. Oh, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Do not let him live. Kill him. There you go. Kill him. Come on. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
All right.
Well,
Every single time that an Aegis is off stage like that, I don't want anyone to drop that stuff. It's very easy to think like, oh, they're dead anyway. It's fine. They're not going to be able to make it back. Just slap them away, just in case. Get that extra hit in, and Zemmol did just that like 3 times or something.
I mean, he's still living. That's a pretty good thing for Zemmol, of course, given that he's already now max rage, so the damage output is going to be there.
What?
Okay, he
Okay.
tried something.
Yeah,
He tried something.
that was that was an option.
Yeah, that was something, but maybe not the play that he was looking for.
No.
But
I'm
I
a little
mean-
bit surprised that he wasn't able to make it back to the stage after that. Like, he
No,
probably
yeah.
just like drifted towards it, but he was probably scared for space to like try to punish him for it.
I mean, very well could be. Okay, we're
Get
seeing
spiked!
another side B coming out with the smallest of spikes, but
I'm not sure if he's trying to go for a shield break or for grounding, or if that was just like a misinput or something along those lines. But it's not
GFR
working
will
out
not
for
be
him all
doing
too
it.
well.
but
It's not it. All
not
right.
it. No.
I was
Kind
kind
of
of
cargo
expecting.
throw. Perhaps.
Yeah, that's it. That's definitely.
That's it. Okay, so he's still not out there.
Yeah,
As we seen in the in that game, he can definitely pull off some wonders.
Yeah, the fourth game, I think.
I think it was the
Yeah,
fourth or third one, yeah.
Fourth game, because the third one was a 3-star.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, you can definitely still pull this out. Not gonna die to any of these throws.
Oh,
The
that was a
super armor.
great one.
It's still gonna put DK in a bad position. That's not gonna do it, right? Oh, it is.
Oh yeah, no. Plus 200%.
Like yes, plus 200%, but at the same
What?
time, it's DK. So
That's
I thought
also
he might
true.
live,
That's also true.
and I was wrong. But yeah, no. First game of this set of the reset, going to space, carrying the momentum from the last game into this new one. He's, I feel like, fully adapted to the DK at this point. Yeah,
I think so as well, and as you called out right away, he's switching over to the cloud again.
yeah. I mean, these are like different characters to some extent, but on the other hand, they're both just gonna spam back. They're both just gonna like do hits with big moves. So we're gonna see how this switch works out for Zemmol. It's not a huge like playstyle mix-up, but it is a bit of an adjustment, especially for space, to have to deal with this new matchup in front of them. And right now, it is looking like that adjustment is taking a bit.
Yeah, no, I think Zemmol has definitely reached a good change with this cloud, but at the same time, Space still knows how he wants to play against it, of course. Given that so many encounters with Ezreal, or also perhaps with Zemmol, will be favoring in its way, but Zemmol is keeping up quite nice.
Yeah, no, definitely. I thought that limit cross slash would kill that position, but I guess Pyro is like just barely heavy enough to survive. But very nice movement from Zemmol though to get there. I saw like a little bit of walking all the way to the other side of the platform. That's what we like to see. Ooh, just trying to get that down air so that it would spike, but not quite going to be able to position himself properly for that to hit. But the back air is going to close it out.
No, fantastic play coming out there from Zemmol, and I think a fantastic start for this game. I think he definitely wants to break through with this one, given that, of course, if he loses this one, that he perhaps could be on his tournament points as well.
Yeah, and this is absolutely Zemmol's game to win, closing out that second stock with the forward smash. It's looking very dire for Space all of a sudden. The momentum has completely shifted. And this character swap has been, I feel like swapping characters for Zemmol is like the way to do it.
No, yeah, he showed off what he can do when he changes his character, and I think the switch might give Zemmol a little bit more chance to get Space off guard, given with the change, but
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what's his name? Proto Banham kind of does this with his two mains as well. Of course, they're like very different characters, but it's a very different, very like similar idea. Just, you know, you've gotten too used to my Donkey Kong, I'm gonna go switch over to the Cloud, and then same for the exact other way around. Never let them get used to it enough for them to be comfortable playing the matchup. Ooh, the sword clank.
that was
I always forget that sound effect is in the game, because every time swords clank, they do that. It just doesn't happen very often.
not really, but Well, we'll see if we're going to see another one, or
oh my god.
well, no clangs there.
They're
They just
swinging.
both missed. That's also possible. But,
yeah, luckily enough for Space, the moves that he uses are very lagless because, you know, it's Mithra. So he's able to get that stock off of Zemmol. However, sitting pretty at 150%. You're probably not going to win this game. It's possible, don't get me wrong, but you're going to have to put in a lot of work if you want to
it is possible, but of course you need to work through so many limits. And, well, that's the first one. But, I mean, it's going to be a very difficult task in hand, given how Zemmol has been playing this game as well.
Space put himself in a very good position. I might just be talking... talking
a little bit ahead of yourself.
Yeah, I was a little bit ahead of myself, maybe, because, you know, SDs can happen.
But a forward tilt can also happen.
Yeah, so. yeah. I mean, I don't know why Space put himself off stage there. That was a bad idea.
No,
if he hadn't, then I would have felt a lot more comfortable saying that Space had a very good shot at winning that game still. Like, max rage is always very scary to deal with.
No, most definitely. It's pretty scary, especially against a character like Pyra and Mithra, who can just keep on dealing damage. And of course, Pyra, the closing move, could definitely be on their way. But Zemmol taking the game.
Yeah, it is always like very tempting to put yourself at ledge when the opponent is on the Angel platform. I tend to do it a lot as well, but it's just not often optimal. It's more often a good idea to try to like just space around the options that they might throw out and just try to not get hit as much as you can. And like one way to definitely not get hit is to get on ledge, but if the opponent's ledge trapping is as strong as, say, a Cloud, you know, not a good idea.
I think not, no. And I think already a fantastic stuff from both players, I think.
Ooh, almost closed out that stock immediately with that forward smash, but instead, Zemmol's going to be able to use that limit to get back onto that stage. Space sitting pretty 69% on the board.
Well, he got set power up, but
he did get the power up, but he wasn't able to do a whole lot with it. Not nice enough for me.
Well, the up smash will be hitting and the up air will be hitting as well.
Yeah, right afterwards. I think the up smash clanked with a nair, like Space's nair, and that kind of caused Zemmol to be able to get to where Space was a lot quicker. Wow. But yeah,
that's a spike.
that is a spike. Well noted. No, yeah, the spike closing out that stock. Zemmol thinking like, okay, Space probably wants to take my stock by like thinking that I'll up B, so I'll air dodge instead. But instead, Space is just like, no, I'm just gonna catch the air dodge.
Yeah. It's gonna close it off.
Yeah.
But I think Zemmol has created a fantastic lead in the meantime, and now catching him off with the forward smash.
Yeah, like we were saying, the character switch, it's been working out for him.
Most definitely, but Space is of course getting these hits in that are very powerful.
Yeah, he's carrying this momentum quite well. However, that you can't just win on momentum alone. You have to take these stocks, put on that damage, and for a second, Zemmol was looking like he was going to lose his before he could rack up any more. However, 36%.
No, I think Space was trying to look out for the footstool combo, but couldn't really get it off right there. But yeah. I think still keeping up the pressure pretty high, but it is still not enough. The forward smash from Mithra is not going to do it as well. And he's keeping up the pressure high. I think this is the second or third time that Zemmol has been put at the edge in quite some time.
Yeah.
But it's still not enough every time.
Yeah, the up smash just barely whiffing as well. Is not able to close out this stock from Zemmol. He's playing so evasively, but not going to be able to avoid that up tilt. Such a strong kill tool in Pyra's toolkit.
Well, fortunately, no 187% on the on Space's deck right now, so a little bit more of chance for Space to come back against Zemmol, but those dash attacks are going to be doing a lot of damage in this stage of the game.
Ooh, I do like the shield pressure there. Not able to get punished from that nair. So Zemmol trying to go for an uppie there, which is either too late on the trigger or just not able to punish in the first place. And suddenly all that momentum is gone.
Yeah, it just got killed off as the stock got killed from Zemmol. And Space will be continuing that momentum to take the third game.
Yeah, definitely that was looking like Zemmol's game to win, but eventually Space made that comeback.
No, I think just very precise play from Space, recognizing the offstage situation and perfectly punished all of Zemmol's options. So very impressive play from Space, taking that third game and putting himself on his tournament stock, or his tournament game, perhaps.
Yeah, it's definitely might be tournament game if Space managed to pull out this win, and that is going to be the what was it that I said, €300 money match? That
Yeah.
he has to win twice if he wants to actually win that. It already got the first one on the boards, looking very good in the second set. His last game is also looking very Space favored right from the get-go.
Yeah, no, a lot of momentum coming out from Space, but some stray hits left and right coming out from Zemmol, but those stray hits are not going to lead into a kill, and that's where Space comes in with the up smash.
Yeah, for sure. Stray hits can get you a lot of damage, but they can't get you stocks, and that stock is gonna be taken very quickly. And immediately 60%, 66% being attacked on by Space on Zemmol.
I mean, it is the second time that I already saw a very clutch foresight coming from Space to give maximum damage to the Cloud, but honestly nowhere really near for Zemmol to give another punish.
Yeah, it's oh boy,
That's enough, right?
It's
Oh,
not.
okay.
It's not.
Oh,
However,
well.
that is, yeah. Having wasted your limit in that position, then Space like saw what happened in the third game and was just like, oh, I can try to do that again.
Yeah, I know it works.
And Zemmel's dead.
Oh,
No!
oh, okay.
Okay,
We're not
okay,
going
okay.
to see this
Okay, and
ending
instead
already,
yeah, and
but
instead Space
Zemmol
is
is keeping it
Okay,
interesting.
he is keeping it interesting. Just a little bit more that Space has to do before this entire tournament is done. Let's see if Zemmol can do something about it before the end of the set. But
Well,
no, he is not.
No, he is not. In Space, carrying out that momentum and closing it off in a 3-1 fashion to take home the second Ultimate Challenger Series 2.
Yeah. Very well played by Zemmol, still able to take out Space once, but you can't do it twice. He's just too consistent.
He's just too good.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, what a game. What a tournament. I think a fantastic play from Space.